to like a tripod. That's never happening. And then I've got this phone holder, and I've got this light, and my
you're
room's
so
a mess
funny.
on this side, but on this
That
side we
corner.
all look presentable.
Yeah, right. On
No,
that
hey,
side,
corner
you wouldn't
looks
even
incredible.
you wouldn't even tell. You wouldn't even know. Welcome aboard the SSKNR, Melanie. Very excited to have you. Tell us in the audience a little something about yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just a kid from Miami, man. Like, I grew up in the creative scene. I was like one of those kids that like lived really far away from where she went to school. So I had like no friends growing up. And like, you know, when you're bored, you know, you'll draw, you'll doodle. And I guess like I was bored for a really long time and I just kind of kept going at it. But yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a videographer on my downtime. I work at Apple right now. So, I mean, I've always got something going on. Yeah, it's a little bit about me.
Nice. And how did your uprising and your childhood like?
How did it influence what it is that you're doing now through being bored, I guess? You got as a transition to doodle to now we know that you're working on film projects, your art projects, all that stuff. How did that all transition over?
Well, that all definitely did come from some point throughout my childhood. I was lucky enough that I had two pretty cool sisters with their own like full-blown personalities. We're all artists. I mean, my house was a household full of women, so it was my the three siblings, which are my two sisters and I. I'm the middle child. And then my mom was an architecture major. You know, she was a pretty talented artist in her time. My dad is like a carpenter. Like he was a firearms instructor over when he was in Cuba, the Cuban Navy. My mom's from Venezuela, so like that kind of shaped a lot because I think there's a lot of creatives that come out of Venezuela and, you know, being raised and being brought up that way. You know, that we always had people in the house like playing instruments. And so I grew up as a musician as well. And it was just a really diverse kind of environment that I was growing up in. So that really, when you think about that, I think I'm pretty blessed to have grown up in something similar to that because it really set me up for success, like leading into the later portions of my life, you know. And then, you know, the morals, the ethics that my mom instilled in us, you know, to never give up and to always chase for things and don't ever rely on anybody to like get them for you. You know, it really hardened me into a really tough cookie and made sure that I can really get past, you know, critique and I can get past, you know, like life moments that, you know, get in the way of all of us. You know, I'm pretty sure that we've all been there. But yeah, definitely being brought up that way by like the people around me. My big sister is a really talented artist. So I grew up kind of, you know, bored and watching her, you know, listen to like My Chemical Romance and like, you know, Avenged Sevenfold, and I grew up listening to that stuff, and she introduced me to Korn, Metallica, I mean, you know, like pop punk later in the years, and it was just, you know, all of that influence, the art seems to follow those things. I mean, when you're bored as a kid, it really has a different definition because you really just dive into things a little bit different. When you have nothing better to do, we all got a taste of that during quarantine, so yeah, I'm just here because I've been doing the same thing for 25 years.
And that makes complete sense. You know, you're not a one-dimensional artist, and neither was your uprising, you know, and it's obvious to everyone that you're a sponge throughout those early years. So when you're absorbing all these different forms of artistry and commitment and you know, passion, especially coming from a diverse family like that, it makes complete sense that you do film, that you're doing wood stain art, that you're part of a bunch of different moving projects. Just because basically, I mean, if you were to sum it up, your childhood was a big moving project with a bunch of different moving pieces.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. It makes sense. It makes complete sense. Awesome.
That's great.
No, go.
Dan, it's great that it sounds like you and your family were very close because of that. It sounds like you were all creative and that you all built on that together. So cool. You were bored at home with My Chemical Romance, which, hey, the Black Parade is the best parade, by the way, in my personal opinion. But it's cool that like you guys kind of had like your own bubble of like synergy going on through that and just influencing each other. Yeah, I see. Like growing up, when I was bored, I just sat there and watched TV and eat potato chips. So you use that for like ways that are benefiting your life now.
There's nothing wrong with watching TV and
There's a lot wrong with it, but we'll get to it.
Don't get me wrong. I eat a lot of chips and watch a lot of TV, so we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
Cartoon cereal. I feel like that was a thing for everybody.
Oh no, I use the potato sticks. You know, the picnic sticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, but like I specifically made my mom get them, and like the little can, like if it came in the big can, I was like,
No, there's too much.
No,
it's too.
There's too much going on.
This is too intimidating. No.
You get to that
I'm
point
supposed to
where
eat all
like
this, Mom.
Come on.
you get to the point where like your mouth is full of and so dry and like you're like water.
I have rabies. I have like rabies, but instead of foaming, it's just like potato sticks coming out. I'm like, potato sticks falling out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
can
don't know
imagine
what
your
you're
mom in the
saying.
distance, like, look how quiet he is.
Bro,
Look
I
how
was
quiet he
the
is.
most quiet kid growing up.
He's so good
dude.
in the corner. Let's just keep on feeding him these potatoes.
Bro, I literally think that was a plan. Yo, just throw some Scooby-Doo or Barney. We're not gonna hear a peep out of that guy. Forget about that guy.
I
feel like our childhood. I feel like our childhood was one of those like last childhoods that that utilized imagination to a certain level. You know, it's literally like imagination, making something out of nothing. Like, you know, I remember growing up, it was like, hey guys, let's go play manhunt, or let's go pretend war or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that crazy shit. And now, like, I have a brother that's 12 years old, and this guy's just playing Fortnite. Granted, that who knows, bro, this guy might become a video game editor and be successful. But I look at him and I'm like, bro, you're fucking missing out. But it's not even his fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not even his fault.
I don't know. I don't know if it's
generational differences for sure.
Yeah, man. I just think it's a generational difference. You know, we play with cardboard boxes. These guys' boxes are iPhones.
Yeah, that's true.
But everybody still has a box at the end of the day.
Right? When did you get your first phone, Melanie?
I got my first phone in 5th grade. Actually, it was like one of those Nokias. It was like gray and white, and it was the ones that was like you can stand it up and it'll vibrate and dance. And it was like, it was a huge flex. I'd be at the cafeteria table, and it's like, I might be quiet, but I got this dancing phone, and it was...
my phone's farther.
It was weird. It was a weird flex.
What age did you get your first phone?
So it was a summer going to 6th grade. It was a flip phone.
Oh, nice.
I thought that I was the baddest motherfucker this side of the equator.
No.
I could take pictures on my phone. It was revolutionizing for me. What? I could take pictures with me in my pocket.
Ridiculous. A game changed forever, right?
Now I get mad. Now I get mad when my iPhone takes longer than -5 seconds to load. Should have loaded if I typed it, you fat.
Well, I didn't get my phone. I didn't get my phone till 8th grade, to the middle of 8th grade year. Why, you may ask? Because I missed my bus, and it took me. I had no idea. I had no street smart because I just moved over here to Kendall, so I got lost for like 8 hours for sure. For sure. And then my parents were like, you know what? Maybe he does need a phone. Did I do that on purpose? Maybe I just really wanted a phone.
Wow.
And then I got a track phone, so it wasn't even like anything to flex.
You got a track phone?
I got a track phone.
I would have made fun.
I had to go to Walgreens, and I had to get the little card, add the minutes, all that fun stuff. I didn't have Snake. I didn't have anything, but you know, it was a fun time.
Snake was the best game ever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a really.
But yeah, all right. So enough about our childhood. Even though I think reflecting on your childhood, especially when it comes to any form of like inspiration or artistry, I think it's extremely important, and a lot of people do draw inspiration from it. I definitely do. I don't know if you do, Melanie.
It is definitely. Did you ever find yourself like looking up like how your favorite artists even like came up and like what their influences were? Like I remember reading what's a Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I actually have that book too.
That was such a good read, and like the cool part was like kind of seeing like, damn, like I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers my whole life, and I didn't know this kid was doing like cocaine at 12 years old. So I was like, whoa, like that's insane, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
No, man, it's a great read, and then especially my favorite part was really before they became that big, because like they started off in like high school. Flea and Anthony Kiedis have known each other since they were like 12, 14 years old, right? Something like that. But
my memory fails me.
They start off in high school jamming together. It'd be like that. But so then throughout high school, they're skipping school, getting drugged up and fucked up because his dad, Anthony Kiedis' dad, was a drug dealer for like celebrities and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
And then one of their guitarists died, and then a bunch of shit, and then finally got their shit together. And then throughout all these incarnations of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they're the only two people that have been the constants.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I have yet to check that out. I gotta
you
check
have
that out.
to.
I mean, you've mentioned it to me a bunch of times. Yeah. Raul has been since for years. He's been telling me to read it.
Your shirt. Let's talk about it. What's it say?
It says if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor by Desmond Tutu. It's a clothing line, Shadow and yeah, absolutely. I mean, with everything that was going on this past summer, you know, there's different places where you could donate to, and kind of like, you know, some people were doing like shirts and stuff, and so there's this brand called Shadow and Light by this girl named Evie. Great brand. She's super aware of. I mean, she's got some really cool stuff going on over there. She's my mom's neighbor, so one day I'm just like riding my bike, and I used to hang out over there, and she just like gives it to me. She's like, hey, and like I had purchased it. So
she was cool. Your mom's neighbor.
Yeah. Over there in Kendall Boys. Shadow and Light.
Yeah.
With a Z. Shadow and Light.
Shadow
Everybody
and Light.
Search them up.
Yeah. Shadow, but the A in Shadow is a V. Yeah, so it looks like an upside down A. So yeah, Shadow.
That's crazy, bro. It's almost like artistry follows you. your mom's neighbor just so happened to have this clothing brand, and look at you now. You're wearing it. You're part of the movement. Now we know about it. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
We could give it a shout out, and here we are.
For sure, that's awesome. I love
shout
that.
Out Evie.
And that's
shout out Evie, bro.
Shout out Evie. Shout out Shadow and Light. Shout out positivity. All of it.
Yeah, man. You gotta be woke out here. Now's the time. Now more than ever is the time to really be woke. To really take your time and learn. You know, like people could talk about all the negativity that comes from this quarantine, you know, and for the most part, those people that I associated myself with in the beginning of this quarantine that were just constantly just bitching, constantly just like, oh, bro, now we can't go out, now we can't do this, now we can't do that, and it's like, yeah, I feel you, but there came a point in my mind where I'm like, fuck that, like too much negativity is obviously bad. So why don't you extract the positivity from it? You know, pull out what you could learn from it. Okay, I might not be able to go to a club, but what am I going to be able to do now? What am I going to be able to learn? You know, like I think that you have to look in any situation, bro. And even when it comes to music, you have to pull out positive out of certain situations. You know, didn't Led Zeppelin make a song where the son died? All of my love wasn't that like a song that it was death in the family?
That was not Led Zeppelin. That was Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Tears of Heaven.
Tears of Heaven. There we go. You know, and bro, it's a beautiful song. And most people, like a lot of people dedicate it to lovers and stuff, like, you know, without even knowing. I mean, it also goes back into just you guys talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had no idea of all that backstory behind it. But a lot of people don't know backstory behind it. So think about COVID as the song, and then the backstory is, you know what, there's a lot of shit going on, but there is some positive out there. There is some good news, as some would say. You just gotta go and search it. You gotta go look for it. Or make good news. Go donate. Go be a part of something. Start a podcast. I don't know. Do something.
There's definitely a lot more to do than just start a podcast. But if you do want to start a podcast,
people are definitely gonna be looking back to like this quarantine era, and they're gonna miss it. I guarantee you, there's gonna be people that are just gonna be like, we didn't know how good we had it. I wish I could go back. I wish I had all that free time again. You know, like people are just not gonna realize that until it's like until we're back to work. We're all back doing what we, you know, like our day jobs or whatever. And
those that don't get locked up for unemployment fraud, you know what I'm saying? I saw a meme that cracked me up. It's like 2021 is gonna be a quiet summer because everybody's gonna get locked up for unemployment fraud. That shit cracked me up, bro.
That's hilarious.
It's a new hustle, bro.
Hey,
it's a 2020 hustle,
bro. Handouts, right? Handouts. Fuck it.
You had pyramid schemes, and now it's unemployment schemes.
The world that we live in, bro. You can't hate it. You can't love it. You gotta find something.
You gotta love it. You gotta hug it, bro. No, you gotta love it. You gotta hug. You gotta nurture it, and then take over.
I think everybody needs a hug right now, right? With social distancing,
don't hug me.
I see look in people's eyes where it's like, bro, I could use a hug right now. But right in your eyes, you're like, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get the fuck away from me for sure. But to go back to what you were saying, I think the people that are really gonna miss this time are families. And by that, I mean, not the family. Well, families are struggling, of course, but I mean, the time that they're spending together. Think about it. There's people who didn't get to see their kids. They had to be out working. They're, lost in the sauce. Shit, we don't have kids and we were lost in the sauce. You know what I mean?
That we know
We'll see.
of.
We'll see.
Sorry.
But
I don't know if I'm supposed
anyways,
to laugh at that or not.
no,
Why are you laughing? No, just kidding.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
The
know,
idea of
man.
Jonathan having your kid out there somewhere. That's hilarious.
Little kid coming out the womb with a mustache. That's my kid for sure. Hey.
Hi, look at me. I'm Baby J. Yo say Baby J.
Wee wee, Pepe Le Pew.
Felipe Flope.
Felipe Filope.
Mushrooms.
All right, so we've hit a new level of nonsense for sure with that little segment over there. So let's get back to you, Melanie. We briefly covered what you do as far as your artistry in your introduction or in the introduction we did for you, but we'd love to hear how you would describe what you do.
Absolutely, yeah. In a general aspect, what I do, I believe, I just recently started introducing myself, around, out and about as a camera op. So, at first I kind of was like saying like, oh, I'm a videographer, but the the reputation of a wood stain artist follows you pretty heavily because of how niche that market is, because of the fact that the artwork is kind of different. And so, I held on to that for so long. And, the reason why I kind of started, inching away from the wood stain art and into kind of something like videography, cinematography, camera opping and all that was just kind of, the ease. Like I can just like the continuity of life was kind of a little easier. If I shot like a project, for example, and I was on retainer for somebody, I had like just this very like habit of just showing up, doing what I got to do, breaking down, opening up. And it's kind of a discipline that I taught myself in a professional setting. But I think that we can all agree that we kind of struggle with procrastinating in some way or another. And that definitely kind of comes into play when it comes to my wood stain art, mainly just because, like the wood stain itself, and we'll get into this later, but the wood stain itself is pretty toxic. The fumes that come from it, they're pretty toxic. So, I was having like issues breathing, with my asthma and stuff, like for a few days, and like experiencing nausea and stuff, like after creating just one piece. And it didn't matter what kind of like ventilation I had, or like what kind of mask I was wearing, anything like that. It was always still kind of like an issue I had to deal with. So I was like, you know what? Videography is just kind of like easy money. I didn't go to school for it. I just completely sat down for a year and a half. I'm pretty used to the quarantine life because I used to live it. I was just like such a workhorse that I like constantly like studied myself. I didn't go to school for videography or anything. And I just kind of taught myself everything as I went. And so now, yeah, like you see me walking around. If you ask me, hey, what do you do? I'll say like, hey, I'm a camera op. Like that's what I do. I operate cameras in any kind of setting, whatever it is that needs to get down. I mean, the film industry is very small in Miami, I believe. It's nothing like it is in LA or New York. And so it's a pretty tight-knit community here. And eventually you really start understanding who's who, and you know what, like you have your work cut out for you. You understand what you got to do. So, I mean, and the beauty of that is like, I used to be a lighting assistant for a wedding photographer. I did photo shoots myself. I grew up taking pictures. I mean, the list goes on. But yeah, if you were to ask me like, hey, what is the true essence of what you do? I'm a camera op through and through. Maybe someday I'll get to directing or, putting on projects of my own. But, being a director of photography or an assistant director, those are things that I definitely see myself doing at some point in the near or far future.
And you're definitely putting the work in. From what we see off social media, you're definitely putting the work in, even during these times, bro. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
No, for sure. And just to go back to something, so do you like the fact that it's such a small, firm community here within the film community rather than something big that is more spread out?
Absolutely, yeah. When it comes to the two things that what I love to do when it comes to, the videography itself and the wood stain art, both have very small communities. So, when I get tired of one thing, I can kind of take a break from that, take a vacation from that. And my vacations are always forever and always going to be just filled with work because that's what makes me happy. That's how I was raised. That's where the people where I'm from Venezuela, is like, well, I was born here, but my upbringing was Venezuelan. And that's what we believe. Like, we believe that our work is going to live on and we are going to pass someday. So why not work your best and work your hardest to make sure you leave a legacy behind. But as far as the community is concerned here being so small, and if it's a good or a bad thing, I really do truly believe that a smaller community is way better than a bigger community, because if I'm a camera op in LA, I'm one of hundreds of thousands of maybe a million, who knows, you know? But if I'm a camera op here in Miami, the pool for work is just so much more like up to me to you know, grab it. It's right there in front of me. It's not hard to find a job in the industry because there's only so many of us out here. And I've never liked the whole idea of being a female camera op, but I've already seen the benefits that it has, and the fact that, yeah, like, we are still at a point where women do have to kind of fight to be like on the same playing field. And I don't think that it should be a thing, but I guess for now it's a thing, and hopefully later it won't be. But definitely being a woman in film right now is important. And if I can help, you know, other girls or other kids kind of like grow up, you know, with a camera, a gimbal in their hand, understanding technology a little bit more, having more access to it, I mean, that's what it's all about. Eventually, I've always wanted to be a teacher or a professor of some sort, but that involves going back to school. So a mentorship program would probably work best. But yeah, I mean, it's all about kind of bringing the kids in and like kind of showing them what's up, the next generation. And like, I didn't really like kids when I was younger, but now I understand the importance. They are our future. And yeah, having such a small community down here really sped up my learning because I didn't have to compete for a position to learn.
So I'm not to take anything away from teachers, because God bless them. God bless them and everything that they do. You don't need to go to school to become a teacher to fucking teach. You know, you could go and you could drop knowledge. You could from what you know, from experiences that you go through trial and error, and give that to someone that's younger or older getting into the field that you're already in, you know? And going back to what you're saying as far as a small community, I agree with you completely. For the sense that I have quite a few acting friends where we're on Facebook groups, on Backstage, and we talk about that all the time. But what we talk about is how Miami because Miami film, I mean, granted, you need actors and cinematography all go hand in hand. So it's also a small community, you know? But you need that small community to get to the New York level, to get to the LA level. So when you get there, you're not just dropped into the middle of the ocean, not knowing where the hell you're at. You know, you perfect your craft in a small community where everybody's helping each other out. Where no one really just shuts you down. I have yet to get shut down from any gig that I've ever gotten, whether it was DJing or acting or helping out as a camera. I've only gotten, if I do get shut down, it comes with, hey, look, this is what you could do to be a part of the project the next time. This is what you could do to get this role that you're striving for. Opposed to a place like LA or New York, they're not going to tell you anything. It's like, hey, better luck next time. You know, it's more personal here. It's a lot more personal here. And that sets you up to be at that LA level, because at the end of the day, it is a different level. New York is a different level, especially for film. So I agree with you on that. And hey, more to you, sister. More to you. I've seen not that modeling isn't. Look, I appreciate modeling. It is a form of art, but damn it, bro, I see way too many models and not enough women behind the camera taking those pictures. You know, and that's truly inspiring. There's an art aspect on both sides of the playing field. But come on, it's Miami and models are a dime a dozen. And what's awesome about it is that you really got to do certain projects to separate yourself as a model, which that's where like the artist, where I tip my hat off. But when it comes to being behind the camera, yeah, I agree with you. We definitely need a bigger female presence to be there on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, please. All of us. No, just kidding. Go,
at
Raul.
the same time. Let's all go ahead, right? No, but I could get behind everything you guys are saying. I personally, look, honestly, I don't think that it should even be as big as how Los Angeles and New York is. I think it's too big. It's too excessive, and there's too many moving parts that get lost just within that cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about other great camera operators, actors, directors, all that. They have great ideas, but fuck you, you're not Steven Spielberg, so that's it.
Yeah.
Because that cog, I think it should be spaced out, or at least less monopolized. As to look, that like there's only 4 giant film studios left at this point in time.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And if you're not working for those giants, then what was it? Rob Lowe said it on the Joe Rogan podcast that 99% of working actors in Hollywood, like working actors in Hollywood, 99% of these guys cannot sustain their own living. It's a crazy fucking number.
Yeah, bro, because people like to think that all these actors are, oh man, they're all making money. But think about it. Look at Donald Glover. Disney put Star Wars, put him in Marvel, and then they put him in Lion King. So yeah,
that guy's getting paid.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's not the only actor that they
Yeah.
use the same actors in different categories.
Yeah.
So it's not like that money is being moved around.
Right. They're giving different opportunities, different roles to other people.
Yeah,
Right.
they're going to the same people. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm a big Donald Glover fan. Donald, if you
Shout
wanna-
out to that guy.
If you want to come on, bro,
Please.
Shout out
we
Donald.
could squeeze you in. Don't sweat it.
Daylight. Did I sound like him? Was that him? Donald?
Wow, is that you?
That sounded more like Donald Duck. But anyway, but anyways,
Donald! You and I are in an open relationship, aren't we? Didn't we agree upon that? We didn't? No? Okay.
The
No,
only-
no, we don't have to talk about it. We
the
don't have
only
to
thing
disclose it.
open
We don't have
about
to
it is
disclose it.
my exasperation of whenever you bring it up. You know what we are. Why do you need a title?
You had me at the only thing open. All right. So
It's my mind.
so Melanie, what drew you exactly to film and photography? And my mind, the only thing open is my mind. Oh man, that was good. That was
That's
good.
really good.
But no, seriously, serious faces, everybody. What drew you to film and photography? Why camera ops? Why of all the things that you've learned and taught yourself to do, you decided, you know what? I'm gonna record this shit. Camera ops. What's up? Talk to us.
So
Breaking news.
So yeah, I mean, when I was like 13 or 12 years old, I found like this old film camera. Actually, this one right here. I found this. It's a Canon AE1 program, and it's a film camera. It's like a 35 millimeter. But I found it in my mom's closet, and I was like, "Yo, mom, what is this?" And you know, this is like during the time when like all our moms were buying like those small point and shoots like from Canon that are just like with a big flash, but they're really small. And like
Right.
digital cameras were like the whole wave, and so my mom had like no use for that 35 millimeter camera. And I just kind of like picked it up one day, and like it never had film in it, and I just kept snapping away with it. Like I would literally just do this for hours. I think I was like into.
Nice.
It sounds so good. I mean, I would do like a whole channel of ASMR for just like videography and like camera equipment. Like I'm sure there's a market for it somewhere. But I just grew up like playing with that camera. One day I finally bought film. I finally started shooting, and then my mom tells me, she's like, bro, there are a ton of different lenses. Like there's a camera bag up there in the attic. Like if you go looking for it, you can have all of it. I don't care. So I was like, dude, mom, save less. And yeah, I did that. I went into the attic. I just kind of like I dug around for it. I found like the bag she was describing, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like I found like all the different lenses and stuff. There's like a telephoto like lens. So like when the hurricanes came, I was like, I had like my tripod and then the camera, and then like zoomed in on my neighbor's like window so I could watch the TV. It was weird. It was really stalker weird, but I mean it worked. And then like I just kept taking pictures.
Do you have the
I
same
just kept
neighbors
taking-
now?
No,
Yeah,
they
I used
for
to
sure
spy
moved
on
away.
my neighbors. I'm pretty sure I can get in like some legal trouble, or like that particular neighbor's gonna come back and cancel me like
Us
midway
too,
through
don't
my
worry.
career.
We
But,
always think I'm
yeah.
gonna get canceled.
Growing up, I just like was always taking pictures on that camera, and then one day I raised up my own money when I was like, I want to say I was like 16, maybe 15 years old, and I bought like a Canon Rebel something, and then I bought a Nikon D3200. I bought like a 50 millimeter lens for it, and I just kind of started building my repertoire. And every time I bought a new camera, I would move companies. So I had like a Canon, then I had a Nikon, then I had a Sony, and now like my next move is probably like either a red camera or a Blackmagic. And it's like I love just kind of like the gear aspect of it, like the fact that you can change things and make them look different. And that's kind of how I got started in it. But really, in reality, I started kind of just like like when it comes to like things that I took in, right? So my inspiration really came from street photography. there's like a certain like genuineness, like a rawness that came from street photography. And I knew that's what I wanted to do. You know, like I loved even shooting in black and white, and, you know, being a part of film photography classes in FIU, which is, you know, our local university. I learned so much. There's a teacher there, I believe her name was Peggy Nolan, I think. And she was awesome. She was amazing. She was like this older hippie lady, super short, but like super cool. And she like used to wear like little bead bracelets, and like she looked like she dressed just like me, but she's in her 70s, and she was so like, this woman had such a presence, and she was just so commanding. And she stood up for me when like a bunch of kids started like making fun of one of my photos, like during a critique, and she like shut everyone down, and she said like everything that was good about the photo and what she like valued from it. And she was like, you guys are stupid because you guys are making fun of it instead of appreciating it. And when you really see like a teacher or someone like with authority stand up for you that way, you really kind of like fall in love with the craft even more. And that's kind of what happened to me. Like years down the line, here I am. I mean, it's just a passion that I always put in the back burner, and I always say like, that's not what I do. I see other people and I'm like, wow, a photographer, like, wow, videographer. And I never called myself that, but like kind of, you know, as the years go by and you get paid for this stuff, like you really can't deny it at some point.
You have to have a title. And
Yep.
I'm one that doesn't believe in titles at all, especially in line of work. But you have to. Society, it makes you. You have to.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you literally gotta play the game. You have to label yourself something, even if that's not all that you are. But you do have to label yourself something, I guess.
Though, I mean,
Experiences.
if someone were to ask me right now, hey, what is it that you do? You know, I'd say I'm living life. I'm a life liver, a love enthusiast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, imagine saying that in an interview, though. It's
Yeah, bro, shut the fuck up, dude.
Go back to Hippie Island, you fuck.
yeah, they're gonna be like, this guy's
bro.
on shrooms.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna tell you why do you have glasses on? Did Sonny in Doucheville? What's wrong with you?
Doucheville.
Doucheville.
That's my middle name. Oh.
Is that where you guys are from? Doucheville? Is that where you guys were born?
Why do you think I wear sunglasses almost every interview? I was just being polite to you.
Wow. And he's never even polite to me.
Look at that.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
But no one else gets to. Anyways.
Yeah. And what else? Yeah, like then what really got me started in the videography, like once I kind of put down photography and I started going for video, definitely like what got me started was cars, actually. I was like hanging, I was doing car videography for quite a bit for like a pretty big Fender roller here, like in Miami, just like, it's like a car scene thing. But I started hanging out halfway out of a window, going like 45, 60 miles an hour with like my $3,000 setup, like kind of 2 inches away from the concrete. And it was really, I mean, first and foremost, I think what anyone needs to know about me, that even though I might be calm on the outside as a person, I'm definitely an adrenaline junkie through and through. Adrenaline's like my only addiction. And so yeah, I got into the car scene. I was, you know, with the people that I was kind of hanging out with at the time, we were buying and selling motorcycles. So it was a lot of fun. And, you know, the industry in that sense is it's a lot of fun to do like videography for that. And that's definitely what gave me like, what was like the birth to my career, because I just learned so much and I made so many mistakes that I ended up learning from, that I could end up like applying to my career in the future. And then from cars, I think I went on to shooting documentary style like trailers for extreme sports. So I went to Colorado and I filmed 2 friends of mine mountain biking extreme, like crazy trails in Colorado. And we were 3 people on 2 mountain bikes, and I was like sitting on the seat with my feet on the pedals, and then I had another person on the front part of the bike kind of sitting on like the middle part and like kind of guiding it. And so we were like 2 people on one bike. There was times I had like my camera just like pointing behind me to film the other mountain biker. It was the most like adrenaline, like it really doesn't, there's no words to describe having so much money and gear and like having so much risk of losing it and getting just the perfect shots. So yeah, like that was a really impromptu trip to Colorado where I got to. I mean, everything was paid for. Like I didn't pay for food or where to stay.
Which makes everything a little bit better, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, no
You get
doubt.
to just, I mean, you just worry on your craft.
Yeah,
I mean, not to sound bougie or anything, but you truly just, you don't, financial stress is a fucking thing, bro. It's really, it's annoying. It's my, that's what I stress about. Now, that's what I stress about the most. But when I do stress, and that being the basis of my stressing, I pull my fucking hairs out. But granted, you're in Colorado. The last thing you want to worry about is your financial status, right?
and you're there to work too.
Yeah. And so with that being said, would you consider that one of your favorite project or
like one of your favorite projects? But honestly, okay, Melanie, you're a wild fucking woman.
you are a wild woman?
You're a
and
wild
we're happy to have you on the show.
No, that's that like that story made me want to be like, yo, fuck all this shit. We're gonna go film right now.
This guy doesn't even want to ride. I have an electric scooter that goes 13 miles an
I'm
hour.
super
And
good off that.
I have to like, bro, I beg this guy. I'm like, bro, just get on it. We need B-roll. We need B-roll.
Bro,
We need B-roll, Raul. He goes, no, man, I'll just go run at the beach or something.
I'm literally gonna go for a jog on the beach to get us B-roll on Thursday.
And even at that, I'm the fuckhead that's like, well, just take my scooter.
And I'm like, no, I'm super good off that. Give me a bicycle. How's that? No.
I kind of want to take. I want to take like those scooters like off-roading. Like you know those people that do like tricks with them, the electric ones,
Yeah.
and they like jump over gaps.
Man.
Like I want to do that.
I can't hang out with you.
I want to do that too. We could definitely. I want to do that.
I
shit
can
too.
hang out with you. Like you're literally gonna be like, yo, bitch, hold my purse. And I'll be like, okay.
No. Hold my. Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes,
no,
sir.
I'll super hold that. But
I'll hold it. I'll keep it.
yeah, no. Then I'll be running after you, holding your purse because I can't keep up.
And he's not gonna get on a scooter or any type of bike,
Alright.
so he's literally booking it.
I will literally ride a
Yeah, we
bicycle.
go 13 miles an hour. How fast do you go?
Negative at that rate. Yeah, like
This guy would cringe at Hot Wheel commercials for sure growing up.
oh my
This
God.
guy would cringe.
bro, I see these guys going maximum speed. I was like, too much speed. Maximum? We shouldn't be doing maximum anything. Except maximum map for everybody. Try your hardest.
This
Care
guy
about
would
yourself.
change the channel when a Hot Wheel commercial would come on for sure.
No, absolutely. But no, that's a wild experience, and I bet that you have a lot to go based on.
But would you qualify that as your number one? As far
as favorite projects that I've been a part of, for sure that has to be number one. Yeah, if not top three, but definitely first. I mean, honestly, I have nothing else to compare it to. It's like it was so much adrenaline. We saw these two Russian guys get into a fist fight outside of a bar, like at the top of a mountain. I don't know. It was like one of those things, and it was a last minute trip. It was like something that wasn't planned. You know, like it all happened very impromptu. So I mean, the spontaneity by itself is one, and then, you know, just the pure adrenaline factor is two. And then not to top it off, the cherry on top is just the incredible video that we were able to get out. And it was definitely, to me, a huge collaboration, because it wouldn't have been anything without those two guys. Shout out Jumpy and everybody up there.
Give them all the shout outs. We're super about shout outs over here.
Yo, literally, we shout out every single person.
We are literally just like one giant hashtag moving. That is all that we are. We're just, oh yeah, man, everybody, you get a fucking pat on the back. Bro, dude, if fucking participation trophies were words, we would definitely be giving them out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like participation trophies became like an award show, like the Grammys or something, and you guys are at the top of it, and you guys just control everything. Like everyone just gets participation awards, and it airs for like a week long because everyone gets an award.
If that's the case of it, I'll get a ribbon on my ass that says you suck for sure. For sure, bro. Way to try your best or something.
Way to try your best.
Way to try your hard. Way to work your butt off, and it's just on my butt. Like,
no, see, like mine would, but like your butt's gone because you worked it off. No, see, mine is, are you gonna say you made it this far? That's it. Congrats, you made it this far. Nice.
Congrats, you tried.
And then he walks out of the award show, gets hit by a bus, calls it a day. Jeez.
That's so grim. That's so dark.
I mean, bro,
this guy is darkness, despair, etc.
I hope I never get a participation award then.
Yeah.
I would never, bro. If somebody, no, with all that said, if somebody handed me a fucking participation award, I'll tell you, go stick up your fucking ass.
Really?
Bro,
I've gotten a couple in my life.
I don't want that. That's a pity party and a half. Fuck all
So
that.
you don't agree with participation?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Are you on that if you ain't first, you're last type of?
No, it doesn't have to be that extreme. But I'm not gonna give you a trophy
Because
just
I
for
was
showing
high
up.
when I said that, Bobby. You could be second, you could be third. Shit, you could be fourth.
You could be whoever you want, but it doesn't mean that you get an award.
That's true. All right, I feel you there.
That's all.
I do like the idea though, Melanie. That'd be pretty fucking crazy.
Oh no, I'm super down to do an award show of it, but I feel like that'd be more of a satire than a serious award.
I mean,
show.
that could be comedic gold if you really think about it.
Bro, you could pedal
Like just a fucking fat ass parody. You could pedal the fuck out of that.
You could pedal the fuck out of that. You sell tickets to people who want to feel awarded for doing nothing in life. There's a bunch of them out there. We live in America. We could super sell tickets to this shit. We might have to build.
You know what? I could give you the perfect example where people go and they feel like they did enough in their day just by applying somewhere, not by calling and saying that, hey, I just applied at this so and so place. No, when they ask them like, hey, what did you do today? They're like, oh, I applied at a couple places. That's it. Like they're content with just that. I don't know. I feel like with the people that I'm speaking to right now, you beautiful souls, we're a little bit more than that. We want a little bit more.
I
than
mean,
that.
bro, you don't see her applying for a fucking job. I'm not trying to have a regular fucking job.
There's no such thing as a regular job. We say fuck 9 to 5s.
Fuck a 9 to 5, bro.
Hey, I respect 9 to 5s, and I respect them.
Someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Not even that, bro. Look, I admire people who are super content with a nice, quiet life.
And
you mow your lawn Saturday mornings. You take a kid, whatever, all that jazz.
We're full of fucking rage over here, bro.
Man, but yeah, fuck all that. But with that said, I do look forward to mowing my lawn on Saturday mornings. But I'm not gonna have no fucking kids fucking on my lawn. Get off my fucking lawn. No, I don't want any of that.
Fast forward 10 years later, he's got 7 kids. They're all fucking up his lawn.
I might have them now for all I know.
By the end of this episode, when this episode airs, there's like 7 baby mamas that are hitting him up like, hey, asshole.
Oh, dude, bro. We got Maury. We got everybody in here. They're all just
you
waiting.
You are not the father.
They're waiting in the bathroom. Sorry. I mean, the office. I'm living my best life. Bro, no, but it's so funny because, like, I'm here saying all this, but I hate all those movements. I hate the best life movement. I hate hot summer, bro. You could be hot year round, baby. Like,
what's the worst one? The salt life?
Salt life.
Bro, not even gonna lie to you. When I first heard of that, I thought that it was like a meme page, like Salt Life. Oh, why are you so salty? Why are you bitter?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah,
I didn't think that had and until I started seeing it on cars, and I'm like, oh wow! Like even at that, I'm like, wow, this Instagram page is getting some numbers. Yeah. These guys are getting some fucking following. Good for them.
Do you know what Instagram page is also getting a following? KNR podcast. Everybody follow.
And okay, Melanie, everybody, please.
Okay.
Shout out KNR podcast.
Participation trophies all around.
We can't afford producers, so we do it with our mouths.
With that being said, so seeing you being doing what you do as a camera operator, and that you said that you want to move on from that and go into directing. Sorry, but yeah. With that said, what do you want to direct about? Like, what would be your ideal project to direct? Well, what would it be about? How's that, to go a little bit more vaguely?
I'm way too sober for this.
Ooh.
Like I don't know. Not that I feel like you need like psychedelics or like drugs or alcohol or anything to be creative, but I'm definitely not the type of person that I like plan things in advance. Like I only got so much time allocated to like just like my current like I don't know, like needs for that moment. But definitely like at some point when I do get into directing, I mean it's all part of the process, so I'm not gonna think about running before I can walk, you know what I mean? So that's definitely true. I'm just gonna make sure that I understand every part of the industry, and someday I'll be like, I don't know, like on a boat in France, and I'll be thinking about what I want to direct, you know. But in due time, and I won't start thinking about that until I've learned and mastered every single part leading up to that. So definitely I want to pace myself, and I want to understand where I'm at before I start to, you know, be have, grandiose or pretentious.
I'm sorry. Do you have that was very well said, by the way. Do you have anybody that you like look up to in that sense of not, no, I mean, not necessarily like directing or anything, but just like achieving the goals that you want to achieve? Do you have any sources of inspiration that are like actual physical human beings from this planet or another?
Absolutely. I'm one of those people that I kind of look to my friends for inspiration over, or my local community over celebrities per se. So if we're talking about inspiration as far as where my career is headed and what I'd like to be doing, definitely there's two people right now that not only have taken me under their wing, but they have given me opportunities to really thrive in the industry. And I'm sure we'll have a great relationship going down the line. But right now, just the people that are inspiring me, and as far as aspirations are concerned, so like seeing what I could become at some point or another. First and foremost, I shout out to Zach Tassler. He's an amazing director. And he started in videography not too long ago, and he's just excelled way past what he could possibly be, or what you could possibly expect from anybody. He has great potential, and I know he's going to be good at whatever he does and decides to go down. But he's definitely one of those people right now that, there's people that could just, show you the ropes. And then there's people that can not only show you the ropes, but give you constant feedback and like, prepare you for what the future may hold. And he's one of those people. Secondly, I would shout out Brittany Ray. Brittany Ray is a director for this short film that recently came out called Proximity. She's working on another project called Water that I was luckily able to be a part of, even if in a small way. I'm glad I got to be a part of. We just finished wrapping up this weekend, and it was a long weekend, 24-hour work days. I mean, it was insane. But those two people, Julian Yuri, he's the guy that directs all of Puya's stuff. That guy is incredible.
All of them. Yeah, hell
Julian
yeah.
Yuri, he is on another level for sure. He's one of those inspirations that I kind of looked to and learned a lot from. And none of these people became an inspiration until I had a genuine conversation with them. I knew, their whole body of work before meeting them, but there really changes everything when you have a conversation with that person and you realize like this is a real person with real flaws and real insecurities that still made it past all of that and was able to excel in their career and just keep going. You know what I mean? And yeah.
So, I mean, fucking fire to all of that. Shout out to all the amazing people that she named. Shout out to Puya, fucking awesome musician, love him to death. But what I got out from that, which is crazy, because I was having a conversation a couple of days ago with a friend of mine on inspiration and what should inspire you and what shouldn't, right? And it goes into exactly what you're saying, which once again, this is news to me. I didn't look at this. I didn't look at that. Like having inspiration that's so accessible. I think that really separates, because you could be here and be like, oh, but LeBron James is my inspiration. I was like, okay, well, what conversation are you having with LeBron James? If you choose people that you could actually have conversations with, work on projects with as a source of inspiration, like your friends, people that are in the same field that you're doing locally, then imagine what more you could do and what more you could get out of it, opposed to admiring someone that's so far ahead, And even at that, you're saying, you do get to see the flaws. You do get to see when they hit the ground face first and how they react to that. And that's truly inspiring because it's real, right?
Yeah, well, people have flaws, and I think that's a problem with the way that we make these people these idols.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we don't look at their flaws. Not to relate to knowing this person, but let's look at George Lucas, for example, somebody that we're never gonna meet. I mean, maybe, but frankly, it's not likely. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you could have come on. He created Star Wars, one of the biggest universes in the world. What a weird statement that was. But anyways, but think about it.
Actually one of my favorite pieces that I worked on was the Carrie Fisher one. You mentioned her earlier at the beginning.
Yeah, super dope.
No. When I saw that, I was like, yo, this shit's fucking cool.
Is that what got you super hyped? Because I sort of got from one day to the next, like Raul was just like, yo, Melanie,
no,
let's fucking go.
No, man, literally. Because I do a deep dive before we do this, because Jay knows most of these people, so most of the people that we've had on, I'm meeting them for the first time, as you and I are, And yeah, so no, I went down your profile and I was like, okay, cool. So there's woodworking. Oh, wait, what? There's film stuff. Oh shit. What? Well, we're over here. Oh, okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, no, like
You got spun around 3 times, and all you did was just go look at an Instagram.
That's all I did. Yeah, absolutely. So, but back to what I was saying about George Lucas, but he's a very flawed filmmaker, and we see that. And I think now in hindsight, more than maybe the last 10 years, I personally appreciate that from him as a filmmaker, to see, okay, maybe you shouldn't be writing romance lines, dude. Nabu,
yeah, maybe you should say that for someone
Nabu
else.
is not the loveliest place in the galaxy, but it's real. And then you see, and it goes back to the flaws. I appreciate those flaws because then it shows what he was good at, his strengths. Come on, who the fuck knows about fucking laser swords and fucking Jedis? Fucking, who knows about any of that? He created all of that.
That's where the inspiration is. That's where it is. The original creativity of creating this massive universe that even still to this day and age is a huge influence on a bunch of other films too. And other actors and other directors are getting an opportunity to now work with it. It's something really cool to see. Now,
exactly. Wait, but now to circle all that together. Imagine being in a position like you were talking about, to be working with these people as they're coming up with these ideas, as they're creating these universes. And I think that in your field, you get to be there for that and be a part of that and maybe be that person as well. I think that's fucking cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. I really don't consider myself like a bandwagon type of person. I'm not gonna say that I've never been, but like if you don't want to bandwagon onto the people in your local community once they've made it already, like you don't want to be that person that's like, go Dolphins, but like you were talking shit about the Dolphins like 12 years ago, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things that I'm not gonna jump on my friends, or at least my local communities, like bandwagon later down the line. I really rather just kind of like look to them as their inspiration, because I also trust them and who their inspirations are. And if I'm getting some type of like trickle down inspiration, then so be it. But I mean, at least that way, it's like, I'm not even a person that watches a lot of movies. Like people get so hyped up when they're like, oh, you're a camera op, like what's your favorite movie, who's your favorite director, who's your favorite, like, oh, like what producers do you want to work with? And it's like, bro, chill. Like I got like my local like scene, like I got my people, or at least people around me that have put me on. Like those are the people. I'm a huge loyalty advocate nowadays, and I think that just staying true and loyal to the people that really put you on or kind of inspired you to do things. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you look at my wood stain art and they're pure celebrities. Like I'm not doing portraits of my friends. Like I haven't done a portrait of Jonathan, you know what I mean? Like people are just gonna be like, who's that guy? Yeah, but then 10 years down the line, it's like, oh, Jonathan, the actor, the KNR podcast guy, that guy. So I mean, you know what I mean?
Fun guy.
Don't get me wrong, celebrities and famous people, they do play a role. Like XXX Tentacion, I mean Jose, like he was one of my biggest inspirations, and controversially so. Like people have a lot of like reservations about the kid, but you can't deny that he was, 1, talented, 2, knew what he was doing, and 3, left behind a legacy. You know what I mean? Shout out JMP and Georgie. They're a couple. They work on a bunch of projects out here. They've worked with Black, with Freddie Gibbs, with Rick Ross, with so many people, including XXX. And those are definitely, I forgot to mention them before, but they're probably like one of those people where like the degree separation is minor, but it's still there. I mean, definitely there are people also that I look up to. I try to keep an eye out for all of their productions. And I mean, there's no lack of creativity. It's crazy. You think that you've seen it all, or you think that everything has been created, and truly it just hasn't. Like they time and time and again prove that they know exactly what they're doing. And that's kind of what the playing field they don't want to get on.
A lot of people don't realize that until they stop moving. Until they completely just stop moving, and then they just see everything just like a train just going right by them, But for people like yourself, you're constantly moving within that train. You're not only sitting as a passenger inside of it, you're conducting it. You're doing something to lead that train going in the direction that it's leading in, And what's crazy about that is since you're a part of it, the only time that you realize how far you've made it is when you get off of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the trippy fucking
That's
how you
very
know when
true.
to get
That's
off.
very true. Looking back, I've definitely seen, like, it's crazy to just look back 1 year and see like what I've learned in that
Yeah.
year, and you think that you're not making progress,
Oh,
but when you
dude.
look back,
That's the beautiful thing about going on the train, bro. There's multiple stops along the fucking way. You know?
Heard,
There's multiple stops along the fucking way.
heard, heard.
We just had
you
a
know, you guys
revelation right there.
asked me.
I had a revelation when I was talking about
I
it.
Amazing.
no,
No,
like,
amazing. Thank you.
no, cause like I'm here thinking about it, like, oh, what stop do you get off at? But like, fuck it.
You're the one that ultimately chooses what stop
No,
you
but
want to
like,
get off.
no,
Of.
but not even that. You're the conductor of the train. You tell the fucking train to stop at your break.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about what stop you have to choose. It's about you choosing how long you want to stop there for. I think.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to put that?
That's exact. Yes.
Yeah.
Too many people gotta realize that they're not just a passenger in their own life and what they're doing. You're the conductor of your fucking train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Not like we definitely don't have the experience to rival yours, but throughout this little journey that we've been on with this little, we've definitely seen that we need to chill out sometimes and appreciate what it is that we're doing and not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, if I were to relate to anything that we're doing, I was talking to Miguel about it a couple of days ago. Shout out to him, really good, Mr. Bolanos, awesome peoples. This podcast, to me, this is my interpretation on it, right? This podcast has been like me and Raul are in a spaceship, right? We're in a spaceship in a new galaxy. There's a sun, which is the podcast, right? And then there's planet Melanie. So we're like trying to like write a new map. We're the first motherfuckers to get to this fucking solar system, right? We see the sun, obviously, and we're revolving around it, right? And then here comes Planet Melanie. All right, let's go see what's going on over here. You know what I'm saying? Midnight Gospel status. Hey, what up, girl? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, you're a fun guy. I'm a fun guy. Awesome. Yeah. Rage. Oh, you party? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking trains and shit.
Let's fucking party.
Let's go. Fuck it. You know? And then, you know, so what I take from it, I mean, because, bro, to anybody that's fucking listening, we're not fucking making money off of this. We're not making, you know? This is for us. And honestly, I'm enjoying every, like, conversation that I have with you, with the people that were here before, and with the people that are gonna be on here in the future. Like this, I'm a fucking sponge, bro. I'm still a kid. I said it earlier. You're a kid. You've
always been that way. You have always been that way, though.
Dude, I love learning. I might suck at it at times, and I might be very hard-headed, but overall, like when I first met you, bro, you're someone that had like bro, I felt that energy, like, okay, this girl has a lot going on, and I'm like, and it was like jumping into like those double-sided jump ropes where you're timing it, you double dutch, there we go, you're timing it, and then it's like, okay, my turn, and I just jump in and bro, that conversation, whatever, we go on from there. So I don't know. That's my little interpretation of
I like that a lot.
Of what we're doing here.
So I guess my interpretation is we're literally creating a capsule into our view. Think about it, bro. You watch CNN, you watch Fox News. You're about to put money on them to see who the fuck wins a fight.
Right.
But it should be a fight to begin with.
Yeah.
So then I don't know. I feel like what you and I do, like we provide a capsule into like what's really happening or what might be on the mind of like the average citizen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
what's going on in this. That's cool.
Yeah, like that's how I would view that. Like we create a capsule into, all right, fuck all that. My president, not your president. What the fuck ever, dude. Like we're just here and you know, we're going about it. We're just realizing what the fuck's happening and you know, we're going through the motions just like our audiences. We are regular people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, like when people ask me what is that we're doing, here's my answer. I don't know how special you and I are, but I think that what we're doing is special. I think that we're creating something good here.
I think so too.
You know, and then we get to meet awesome people.
Fucking okay, Melanie, AKA Melanie Lopez, AKA
Melanie killing the game, doggy. Think about it. If we weren't doing this, we would not be talking to interesting people like that, and maybe our audience wouldn't be thinking about interesting people like that.
Yeah.
Just
change the narrative, girl.
Change the narrative, you know. And like we've had a lot of cool people on so far, and
I'm super excited to see where you guys go from here on out with KNR. Like I think this is a great idea. I think the way you guys approach it is very professional, very organized, very well thought out, and I'm thoroughly impressed. And I really, really would love to see what you guys put out from here on out. And you guys are great people to talk to, so I'm not surprised if you guys run into some pretty cool people on the other side of the camera as well. Like, you guys are gonna do great with this. I'm really, really happy to see people, and especially from Kendall, man. Like, Kendall boys, like, yo,
With a
that's
Z. Kendall boys with
Shout
a
out
Z.
to
Z.
everybody in Kendall. I see so many people doing shit out of. I've never seen so many artists. I mean, it might be because of the podcast, but Capo, that guy's straight from Kendall. Nick Garcia, bro, like there's a lot of artistry coming out of Kendall, a lot of brands coming out of Kendall right now. And I, for one, have never been more proud of
Being from Kendall.
being from fucking
Yeah,
Kendall.
who the fuck is proud of
the
being from
suburbs, bro.
That's the part that's west of Westchester, right? Yeah, those fucks.
Yeah,
those
bro.
guys.
Just
Is
look,
it
bro,
west? Is it south? Is it east?
I don't
Dave,
get it. Where do we even
Ah.
go? Where's the GPS going?
Dave, you see the mic? You went too far.
If you see the mink, you're right at my fucking house, bro.
I fucking love it, you know.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I loved growing up in Kendall. I always had this weird pride because, like I told you guys, like I went to school in Doral. I was a commuter kid, so I played my Game Boy like on my way home from school, like 3 hours in rush hour traffic, like, you know,
Right.
went through the whole motion of it. But like I was coming back to Kendall, and for me, it was like, man, it's like the wide streets and the trees for me. You know what I mean? Like Doral was like tight and like really crammed, and there's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I just love Kendall. Mad Kendall pride for me. It's always been that way.
We got 2 little skate parks over here too. Shout out to the skate community. Shout out to Young County one time.
Shout
Young
out to
County.
no, multiple times. Fuck one
Young
time.
County.
Young
These are
County.
fucking boys. I don't know. I see that you have a skateboard right there next to you. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're
We did a great
No, I
episode.
haven't.
no. Oh,
Oh,
man,
shit.
we'd love to fucking link you guys up. You do a lot of work out of Lot
Okay,
11, huh?
Yeah, I
You
do
do-
actually.
Bro,
That's
We're surprised that you guys haven't crossed paths. That's very strange.
dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have.
Well, we'll super put you guys down. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
like,
no,
they're
for
doing,
sure.
They're doing.
I was under the impression that you guys knew exactly who the fuck you guys were.
No, they're doing some great stuff with skating, with the community, especially throughout this time. Yeah,
They're doing classes. They're teaching kids how to fucking skate, and it all started with just like what was it that they said the
With the
wax.
grip.
It all
Oh,
started
with
with
the
the
wax,
wax.
with the
It
wax.
was a company. It's a good friend of ours that started a little company with wax, and he was like us, bro, a bunch of fucking kids, borderline delinquents, not knowing what the fuck to do with their lives, but he loved skating. So
Love
he
it.
started coming out with the wax, and then that transcended into grip tape, and then that turned into a whole fucking movement. And now this guy's teaching kids how to skate and
in the middle of fucking pandemic.
in the middle of a pandemic, dude, doing great stuff. Great.
Fuck yeah.
George Torres, we fucking love you here on the show.
Bro, we're super big fans of his.
And
Yo,
we're
is that
definitely-
over at North Trail Park? And
He does stuff in
Yeah,
North Trail,
Hammocks.
hammocks, Lot 11, bro.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's doing a whole
yeah.
gig this weekend over there.
Viewers at home, if you want to learn more, go to Yoink County on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. We actually did a really great episode with him as well. If you want some more background information there.
Yeah, man. And then as far as we're concerned, we're definitely super down to link all you guys up. Shit, fuck it. I want,
yeah,
as long as I'm
super
there,
excited.
as long as I'm there for that, because that's gonna be a meeting of fucking giants, bro. You guys are some fucking cool people.
That's gonna be super fucking cool.
Yeah,
Oh man, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
like,
Yo, that's gonna
to be
be
honest-
great. That would be cool.
we're just mediators here, bro. We're just trying to collect.
To be
people.
honest with you, like fuck all that doing good bullshit. We just want to meet cool people.
Yeah,
straight up.
not to be shallow or anything.
No, fuck it. I'll throw it
It's
all.
not shallow at all. I mean, imagine what
Nah,
you can
man.
create when you put a bunch of cool people in the room. I mean,
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
possibilities are endless.
That's what I'm saying.
No, like I've definitely met a bunch of cool people through this that like Jay knew previously. See, like I wasn't part of that community at all. I've always admired from afar, for sure. I've always liked surrounding myself in it, but not being a part of it. If that, like people watching the artistic community, if that makes
And
sense.
it's, bro, I mean, granted, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I was a DJ, right? And I did an event alongside a good friend of ours, Nick. Shout out to Nick.
Shout out
Bro,
to
shout out to everybody. Anybody that we name, just that's it. Hashtag shout out to them.
participation trophies all around.
DJ Nick Nasty, whatever. So we did a give me my fucking show.
No one wanted to give us a show, so we made one.
So I did this event called Miami Bliss Fest, and bro, believe it or not, here, I'm walking in, and here I look over to my left, and I see Melanie exposing her little art installation, and I'm like, oh shit! And I'm pretty sure that we were so like invested in our own artistry that maybe we had a conversation. I don't know. I had a lot to drink that day too, but maybe we had a conversation, or were we like, hey, like good shit, whatever. But we kept on going. But granted, we haven't thought about that. That was in 2017.
What Melanie was that one? Right now we have Okay Melanie. What Melanie was 2017 Melanie?
Unless we're talking about like MySpace, I've always been okay, Melanie. Like
Fire. See, solidified.
we gotta go
That's
like deep into the archives if we want to like
Dude,
if we want
that's
to find
okay to me.
Hey
That's
Melanie
okay.
or Listen Melanie. Like that was all MySpace days. That's like on the flip side. Like I
For
say,
those
like
listening to this episode, please do not do a deep dive on any of our MySpaces. That would be
Please
so
don't.
great.
Dude, if you
Pretty
find
sure
my
it's-
yo,
I'm pretty
if you
sure you
find,
can't.
dude, if you fucking find my MySpace out there,
You want to know about it?
Send it
I just
over.
want to know what playlist I had before I really
I
went
want to know
offline.
who are my top 8.
I'm pretty sure I had that
Cool.
song. The best thing about tonight's that we're not fighting. That was me.
Oh
MySpace
no,
days.
see,
Could
I
it
was-
be that we have been this way?
I was more of a Chris Brown forever, ever.
And now we're doing a podcast together. Wow, look at us.
Look,
Who
who
would
would
have thought?
Who would have thought? No, man,
Not
Not
me.
me.
not
me.
me. No, you know,
Oh man.
Maybe-
I have like
maybe Paul Rudd
deep,
would have
like,
thought of it.
I had like deep like post-hardcore like Fall of Troy, Dance Kevin Dance, Summer Rosa on my MySpace. Like it was a bunch of that.
Bro, I'm about to
Big
die.
Fuentes.
I was a Devil Wears Prada type of guy.
Oh yeah, this guy
Yeah.
had the games.
Des
on his
Moines,
MySpace.
all of it. I had the T-shirts. I tried to go on a Vans tour, but I wasn't cool enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're cool enough.
No, because like,
Here's your part.
I wanted to go to a Vans tour, but I didn't.
Here's
actually
your
wear Vans.
participation trophy.
Yeah, finally, you caught me. That's what my bitching was all about. No one ever gave me one. Thank you, Melanie. You solved all my issues. Fuck it, I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
Thanks. Finally, someone.
It's
gave-
so great to have
Oh.
someone here shit on Raul too, bro. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
I mean,
I'm just
bro.
kidding.
I don't do enough, so you know.
I'm just glad it isn't me.
Well, today it's your turn.
Oh man, absolutely. Man, I'm glad you mentioned that stuff about Lot 11. I completely forgot about that stuff. I mean,
Well, we
So
were doing
much
a
fun
deep
to
dive
work
it.
on.
Yeah,
So
Lot
much
11 is a
fun
really
to
cool.
work on.
I've only been there once. Have you ever been there?
I've never been.
Have you ever been to a skate park?
I've been to a skate park once in
Okay.
my life. I don't know the name. I fell and I left.
Ooh.
Yeah.
it'd be like that sometimes.
With
It
the
really do be like that.
participation, I can't keep
Oh,
it.
bro.
Participation trophy.
Keep on going back to
want
it. You
you to,
guys
like, when
fucked
you-
me up.
When you edit this, I want you to like do like a little Mario coin thing, like coin sound every single time. Like every single time Raul deserves a participation trophy.
Bro.
Why? No. Why do you think I'm so against it? I never asked for one. I just
shit.
no. Look. No. See. Like. Look. Like this might not be.
He
Okay, like-
blames the fact that he's not an artist because he never got a participation trophy.
Yeah.
He's like I never could develop the confidence myself, and no one ever did it for me.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know that was that transparent. But thanks for
shit.
looking
You
through
just
me.
hit it on the money.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No one held me long enough. Is that what you want me to say?
Come here, bro. I feel like I'm a
No, get the fuck
No,
away from
touch me. I'm
me.
so sorry.
No,
Oh,
get the fuck
man.
away from me.
Oh.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, you clown.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, no.
You
for
made
sure.
Jonathan cry. I
Oh my
apologize.
god. Here, look. Participate.
Whew. So good.
Oh my god.
So
But
good.
yeah, no, man.
Oh, that was
You
good.
know-
That was a good laugh.
No,
Thank you.
but no, absolutely. No, like, hey, look, like, I'm all for learn about new things. Like, hey, I'm learning about this. Great. But like me personally, my life, I like to do shit I'm good at. Example, I'm not good at bowling. So guess what I don't fucking do? I don't go bowling.
Can I say something?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I was on the bowling team in middle school. So, yeah, 8th grade.
It's because they
Absolutely.
held you. That's why.
It's because they held you.
Doral Middle School. Yeah, I got held. My mom
I
held me.
got.
You earned real participation trophies.
Oh man, that's some good stuff. Hey, I was on the bowling team in Curry, my 7th grade
Yo,
year.
bro, yeah,
Oh,
fuck all
oh,
that.
we probably competed, and I probably beat you.
Bro, I wouldn't doubt it.
I feel like you
sucked.
beat us at everything
I
we
sucked.
do.
I was just really bad at everything else, and
And like, we're
I'm
just
kidding. If
dickheads.
there's one
anyway.
thing I was bad at, it was bowling.
but you're good at so many other things. Come on, like we have to find the balance somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I
No.
didn't know that until I tried bowling.
Oh
Right.
no, I've tried bowling and I realized how bad I was. So then I was like, you know what? Let me just get the fuck
Nah,
out of
you know,
here and go do something I am good
with
at.
Raul, with what I've noticed is that you know what, it's a combination of if he sucks at it, he's not gonna like it. But if he doesn't look cool while doing it, he's definitely not gonna like it.
Oh, for sure.
Because this guy wasn't so big on pool, like billiards, but he knew that he looked good doing it.
No, look.
And then he got fucking good at it.
No, so look, I'm actually really good at darts. Fun fact out there, challengers, you're very
Let's
welcome.
go. I'll take you on any day.
Oof.
I will take your game. I will take your money. I'll take it all. I'll take your fucking ego. I'll take your
The ribbons, the other ribbons.
I will take all of your trophies. I'll scratch them out and write participation and then give them back to you because now they're meaningless. So, I don't want your trophies. I'll go get my own. I'll just make yours meaningless.
Oh shit.
Yes. So I was very bad at darts, but I always watched people play darts. And I was like, yo, that guy looks fucking cool. And also what other sport can you do with a beer in your hand, right? What a time to be alive.
Bowling.
Fuck bowling.
Facts.
So
Fucking facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So then I started learning, but like other really good guys wouldn't want to play with me unless like it was for money, because fuck you, it's not worth our time. I get that, so fuck it. I would go $5 games. I'll lose every single fucking game, but I would watch these guys, and then it'll be like, okay, I got a little bit better. So then we stopped doing money, and it was per beers. I kept losing, but a beer is cheaper than $5. So great, we keep going, and then they started buying me beers, and then I started taking their money, and now I give fucking lessons. And
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It really do be like that sometimes.
I kind of remember that different. I kind of remember kicking your ass, staying night in and night out.
That I wouldn't say night in, night out. I've definitely taken your money.
No,
before.
I said night in and night owl, like night owl, like cookies, nigga, because that's what it was. Me taking cookies,
Ooh,
dog.
Night owl cookies. Remember those?
I do. Right now they have.
Remember, I had one last week.
We're not sponsored by them, but right now they have a limited time only Krispy Kreme night owl cookie. In case anybody didn't know,
Support your local businesses,
support them,
including us.
Absolutely. Okay.
including us, right? Jesus,
You're
Someone
watching
sponsor
KNR
us.
podcast.
Look at that.
Look at that. We gotta hire you for sure. But like we pay a bag of chips an hour. That's about it.
We'll be right back. We have
Ooh.
a word from our sponsor, Participation Awards, and back to you guys. Hey, Raul, welcome back to
It's
the
just
KNR
dead.
podcast.
It's dead fucking silence. We have this guy talking over here. Hey guys, how's it going? What's happening now?
Oh shit, bro.
This has been a fucking ball. I've
This
been
is-
having a great time.
You know what sucks more than getting a participation award?
No, I don't
No,
know.
I don't. What?
That's all I know. What's up? Talk to me.
Watching a person that was on your team that didn't do shit get the same award that you
Get
got.
the same fucking award, right? Fuck that. Fuck
That shit sucks.
that.
Hey, you know what? Let me go on a tangent real quick. Hey,
Go
guys,
on a tangent.
don't be that-
Melanie, you ready?
Don't be that person that if you're on the team and you know you're not doing anything, at least don't pretend. Just, hey guys, I'm gonna stay out of your fucking way, okay? At minimum, hey, I would rather have somebody tell me that they're gonna stay out of my way than get in my way trying to be helpful. Fuck that. Not everybody's helpful, unfortunately. So hey guys, so for all those people on those team projects, on the team sports, you're the office person that's supposed to make coffee but never does. We forgive you, but stop being shitty and be honest. We get it. You fucking suck.
Quit your job. Go do something else.
No, well, you gotta find something new.
Find something new.
Find something new. But no, I wouldn't say go find something else because like they make it pretty hard to go find something else. But just stay out of people's way if you're not gonna do a good job. I think
I'm just
I think
like
it's
a
my
huge
message.
advocate for saying like quit your job. Like I wish
Yeah,
I was like,
right.
I wish
Like,
I
bro,
had
you
a
fucking
button.
suck.
Oh no,
Like-
I'm a huge advocate for quit your fucking job too, but somebody's got to do those jobs, and I don't want to do those jobs, and I don't have a better answer to give you besides follow your dreams, and it's fulfilling,
Right.
but financially I wouldn't know.
Raul,
Yeah,
am I in your way?
bro. Sometimes when I try to go use a bathroom, you're in my way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, like physically right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How about mentally? Is he mentally in your way?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Was that tangent about me?
And if
No.
he is in your way, what's on the other side of him? Like what's
Melanie,
on
do
the other?
Well,
What is
he's
he
not-
blocking you from getting?
Well, so look, let's start from the get.
Up another participation award.
He's not in my way. Jonathan's a fucking inspiration. He fucking drives me crazy sometimes, but that's inspiring too, because it makes me want to do better work to shit on his. at times.
That sounds like one of the comments that you would put like under like a picture that you post with your boyfriend after you just got into a huge argument with him.
What?
I love and appreciate you so much. You put up with my annoying ass. That's like your apology. Did he do something to you, Jonathan?
Bro,
I'm not apologizing. Who the fuck? I'm just stating my interpretation of Jonathan.
He just broke up with me and told me to get the fuck out of his way. That's exactly what it is.
You guys got into a huge argument before the podcast. You're like, we have to get it together. Don't let them see us fighting.
I mean, bro, somebody has to be Justin Timberlake and somebody needs to be AJ McCarron.
I'll be your AJ McCarron, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure. You get to go voice Chip Skylark.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go sell
Chip Skylark? That's really him. That's not a bad gig to have, bro.
If that's what we're gonna
name one song right now by Chip Skylark.
My Shiny Teeth and
My Shiny Teeth. Yo, that's one though.
And Icky Vicky. Ew. Icky
I
Vicky.
just realized. Is this Danny Phantom? No, this is Fairly Odd Parents.
But Danny Phantom was made by Butch Hartman, the creator of Fairly Odd Parents,
which was not part of NSYNC.
No, AJ McCarron, the voice of Chip Skylark, was part of NSYNC. Butch Hartman was actually doing a bunch of other shit before that.
Shit. Okay, cool.
Danny Phantom was a good show.
Danny Phantom, for the longest as I could remember, when anybody would ask me what superhero, what superpower I would have, that would be my go-to, bro.
I still walk around saying I'm going ghost. But, but I mean, I'm not going to respond to you anymore.
You know what's crazy, though? That if you really think about it, Danny Phantom, I don't think that's a show that could be made in this day and age. With cancel culture?
Why?
Super hot take?
Why? Super hot take.
Come on, this guy jumps around from body to body without asking people, hey, I'm going to just completely take over your fucking body and you're not going to know anything that's going to happen while I'm inside of you.
Because I'm
get the fuck out of here. One episode and this guy's fucking done. And granted, I'm not saying that it was that, bro. I love that show. I fucking love that show. But we're living in that day and age, man, where you can't get away with crazy shit like that. And
it's like what's funny?
Office. Yeah, bro, it's
The Office wouldn't get made today.
Yeah, of course not. What would they want to?
Absolutely not. You can't do that.
Yeah, like what's something that came out probably like 3 years ago that couldn't be made today? Because like shit moves quick right now. Anything with James Franco, really?
Anything with James Franco, this guy said, for sure.
Yeah, I like James Franco.
I like him too.
I like him, but I don't know. But like cancel culture does move really quickly and swiftly.
Now more than ever because I mean, I don't want to sound like a shitty person, but there's not a lot of shit left to do. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna go out and you're gonna just shit on. A bunch of shit. Rightfully so, that there should be things that should be getting canceled. I'm just to throw that out there to everybody listening. There are things that should get canceled. That's not what I'm saying.
I agree, but I don't think that canceled has to be the proper word. I think that we could like respectfully acknowledge, yo, this was fucked, but it happened.
Or it was okay in that era, and now this is where we've grown. And bro, just why does it have to be canceled? Why, like, what in life, as far as humans, has ever been canceled?
Why not discontinued? Hey, it's been discontinued.
Right, but at what point in humanity's fucking life did we cancel something until right now? We've always evolved. Yeah, something that we did 100 years ago wasn't fucking right, so we evolved into doing something right. You know what I'm saying? But no, now we're just gonna cancel it. No, come on, man. Learn from it.
I object. You know what? I think we canceled when cars were like painted in like lead paint. Like lead infused paint. Like I'm glad that got canceled because like people stopped dying. Like kids in particular stopped dying. Like it's important in some places. I guess it's not like the exact like use of cancel culture. Like I'm sure like toy cars are still a thing, but like before they were like painted in like lead paint and stuff. Like it's like I think cancel culture has a use. It has you can kind of hold it over someone's head in a way. And I'm not a fan of holding anything over anyone's head, but like it kind of is a way to keep everyone responsible and like especially. Like, it's kind of when, like, oh, the one kid in class is talking and the whole class is punished because that kid was talking. Like, at least everyone else in that room is going to be considerate. Like, I think it just develops, like, a culture of consideration because, I mean, everyone has a right to put their money where they want. And I think the truth deserves to be out. And so if there's something that you wouldn't feel comfortable, like, I work hard for my money. So if I was putting my money towards something that I didn't know was, like, directly funneling that said funds to like a cause that was completely against something that I align with, then I don't know. Like I think cancel culture is important because
it is.
I think the only person in this world that can't get canceled, I think, is like Dave Chappelle. he has like cancellation immunity.
That guy is so smooth with it though.
Yeah, no, Dave Chappelle cannot get canceled.
That guy doesn't give a fuck.
I know. I agree with you. Come on, yeah, you don't need kids playing with lead cars. I agree with you in that sense. But that's a very good case of cancel culture.
Oh, yeah.
But do I think... I mean it mostly in an artistic form, I guess. that maybe cancel
True.
culture shouldn't be as strict as it was. I'm not saying that we need to give anybody in blackface a fucking pat on the back. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, it did happen. We don't do that anymore. That's not okay now. But how about we learn from the fact that that was okay at one point? Maybe not that the kid was talking in class, but what was he saying? I guess is what we need to pay attention to. Instead of, oh, he was talking. Sure, but what was he saying? And hey, guys, maybe it's not don't talk, but just don't repeat what the fuck
I think
that guy said.
I think we could all agree. Great point, by the way, Raul.
Thanks.
I think we could all agree that there's just much more that goes into canceling. I think canceling is just a one-dimensional fucking way to say it. All right, we're gonna cancel this. Then that's it. You're like, when something gets canceled, when do you really go back and touch basis on it? You know, you don't. You cancel it. I think it's
that's good. So, some things should
things should get canceled, but I think overall you got to learn from it, bro. That's how you evolve, bro. That's how you become better as a human being. No one's fucking perfect either. You know what I'm saying? Granted, like you said, don't pat someone on the back for something they shouldn't have fucking done, but you know,
it happens.
Mold the next generation so they don't make the fucking same mistakes. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but because then if you just bury all that stuff in 50 years when they can't find that information anymore, you have a better chance of repeating those same mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That scares me for sure. Like us rewriting history, rewriting things that happen, and then we just end up in that cycle, which I get at the circle of life, but shit, if we could at least make it longer till we reach the same points, I think that would be ideal.
I mean, you just said history, and I'm thinking like history like 50 years from now. Not even crazy, just like 50 years from now. Think about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a history book is going to be talking about, for example, Christopher Columbus, right? It's going to be that interpretation that we learned about Christopher Columbus and then adapted to what it really was. So it's like you're learning double-sided history all in one.
Hey guys, we thought, you know, he came over here, he found some neat stuff, found some new stuff. What really
happened was
he fucking killed everybody.
That's fucking genocide. That's crazy shit.
Not even the people that he didn't mean to kill, he still killed them through his fucking diseases and everything.
Yeah.
Great.
It's either gonna lead to a lot of fucking smart kids, a lot of fucking.
I don't like where it's going so far.
Evil fucking geniuses.
Yeah.
But I have hope. You gotta have hope, right? The rebellion was built on hope.
Hey, bro, I don't know if you know about this teen hacker from Russia.
Do you know about this teen hacker from Russia, Melanie? Because I don't.
Oh,
I have no.
Oh, wait, but let's not talk about the Russian guy. Let's talk about the kid from Tampa. Did you hear about the kid from Tampa?
No.
Oh, okay. So you know when Elon Musk and Kanye and everybody that same one day that they all got hacked on Twitter?
Okay.
That was a high schooler from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Wow.
Shout out high schooler from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Shout out high schooler from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Shit, bro. You fucking kidding me? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Ruining the Twitter sphere, as they call it.
The
right?
Twitter sphere? How do you feel about Twitter, Melanie?
I fucking love Twitter. I've been a Twitter user for the last 11 years through and through. Most loyal, advocate for Twitter out there. I love Twitter.
I don't like it.
And it's not because our Twitter game is weak.
Oh, I mean, it super is. I bet if I liked it, I would be better at it. Shout out to darts. But, no, I just don't know about Twitter. I don't think it's a great way.
I think we've been exposed to too much negative from Twitter. We jumped right into Twitter in the midst of this fucking crazy time.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's a great
way
you know
what I'm saying? I mean, granted, I still go on it. It's kind of like, you know, it's like the masochist in me that's just like going into like, fuck, oh, Jesus Christ, like dodging shit, like, oh my God.
I think it's great to escape, but that's the thing. No one uses it for that thing. People literally no, and it sucks. And then I'm not saying that it's a societal fault at this point, because even our leaders, quote unquote, our idols, quote unquote, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, use Twitter as their main way to source their information. This guy exclusively puts his stuff on Twitter.
Not shitting on this guy. That's actually pretty fucking crazy that it's got into that. But
bro, look,
what if we've had it wrong this whole time and Twitter's actually pretty fucking great?
Fuck all that.
You do have it wrong. Nah, you do absolutely have it wrong. Twitter is a great place, and you know why? Because like,
enlighten us.
No, drop it first. Please.
It's the culture in Twitter, honestly. Like, it's not just the tweet; it's the replies and the thread that comes after it. The threads that come after. That is just like the rabbit hole that you can like. I don't smile by myself. Like I don't physically laugh when I hear a joke. I'm one of those people that type like LMFAO like in caps, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Thank
In
you so
real
much for
life?
saying that, because I thought that I was really just laying shitty jokes this whole time.
We literally do this all the time, though.
I mean, like, I don't know. I guess, like, if I laugh, it's a genuine reaction. But, like, Twitter will genuinely have me laughing. Like, I'll be by myself laughing like a fucking maniac just because Twitter told me to. Like,
Just because
I
Twitter
can't.
told me to.
There's definitely Twitter lingo too that I see, that like people reply on Twitter a certain type of way that I've never seen reply, like
Yes.
in normal conversation, and I like think about it, I'm like, bro, how could like, oh, okay, because it's on Twitter they can
That-
get away with it.
But see, but that actually is something that does impress me about Twitter. The fact that since you were giving such small amount of characters to express yourself in, you have literally
You make use of what you got.
you have made it language efficient, like more efficient.
Yeah.
And isn't that
How many characters is it now, Raul? Do you know? Or I know
240.
Mel-
240
wasn't
now?
it like 75 at a couple years ago?
That's crazy.
I think it was 140
140. That's what
That's
it was.
crazy.
Yeah, it
So-
or
was 140.
120.
120. Let's meet me halfway, okay?
Okay, so then I think that we're both talking about different sides of the same coin. You're talking about the positive side. I'm talking about the negative side. I guess.
Negative.
Yeah, right. Me negative, right?
Where are you?
So
and I'm so sorry.
I'll meet you at the bridge. How's that?
I
There's
cannot see
there's
you.
both good and bad about Twitter.
Bridge.
Under the bridge, Red Hot Chili
Bridge.
Peppers.
What?
Under the bridge, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Bridge. Minor. I can't say it.
Have you guys seen Bill Burr?
Yes. Which one?
Not recently. I haven't
Which
seen
one?
him in a couple
Paper
days.
Tiger?
He's like,
He
this
just
is
got
my
off the
favorite
phone.
bridge. When he's talking about the robots and he's like, this is my favorite bridge.
Bro, have our fucking podcast. Have it. Just here. Just have it. I don't want it.
Bro, here.
It's
like,
so much better.
here, just take the studio from
Who
us.
agreed to bring her on, bro? This guy for sure. This guy's fucking
No.
dead back.
I'm not letting you make any more choices on the people we bring on anymore. You bring on way too like the people you bring on are way too cool, and like we don't compete, and like this is my fucking show. I'm the star.
I don't want to fucking party. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. You know what I'm saying? But
This is a fun fact. I actually do a crazy Bill Burr laugh impersonation. I can't do it right now,
Because
but if you guys ever invite me back for an episode 2, I'll do it.
Oh.
well, if you're gonna give us false hopes like this,
Oh,
yeah,
shit. Like,
fuck out of
way
here.
to solidify yourself with free airtime on
You know
KNR.
what?
Shit.
Yeah, you know what? I take everything, but you
Jesus
don't get the whole package unless you invite me back, bro. You don't.
Here's
bro,
the LLC. Here's my
Dude.
wallet. Like, fuck.
dude. Here's a futon, all of it, bro. We don't know if
I'm the fucking futon. I swear to God, please take it. Take it. Take the
bro,
fucking
you know
futon.
what? Look. This is my
How much do you not give a fuck?
this is my this is my impression of our guests coming on to our show. Oh, that's a real. Oh man, did I?
You're connected.
Am I connected?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can
cool.
hear you.
Oh, that's a real nice toilet. I'll make it mine now. Who is this little bundle of joy? Wow.
This
What's
is
up? What's
Nugget.
happening?
Oh,
This
hey.
is Nugget.
Hey, Nugget.
That's not what I needed.
Nugget just farted.
Oh, nice. Gesundheit.
Thanks, Nugget.
So now we have to throw a feature on there as well for Nugget.
Shout out to Nugget.
Shout out to Nugget.
Ooh, yeah, but she's got like
Oh, look at me. I'm Nugget crashing the podcast. It's my
a
podcast. now.
really crazy day rate. So like, word her.
Oh, really?
This is a fun fact.
Go, you're full of them,
This
please.
is a fun fact, but my birthday is in 6 days.
No
and
way.
my mom got me a early present. So now that you guys have met Nugget, I feel like this feels relevant. But it literally says Melanie and Nugget, and she like got someone to like paint us, and it's just
That's fucking beautiful.
That is more than
beautiful.
just okay.
That's
Tell you
beautiful.
what.
Do you share coffee out of that with her or no?
well, not yet. It's like still in its little styrofoam.
Do you want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
By the time here's time travel for you. So by the time that this episode drops, your birthday already passed.
No, we're dropping it on
No.
your birthday facts. No.
Nugget won't like that.
Nugget's super fucking cute. I would bring my little bundle of joy in here, except for the fact that he's the spawn of Satan.
All right. So let's wrap this up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Bro.
That's a first. All right, so
All right. So one last time, shout out everything you're working on. Shout out your Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Hope Streams, all of it.
Okay, so on Instagram, I'm at okaymelanie. That's OKAY Melanie, all spelled out. If you guys want to check out my media company, Instagram, there's like nothing on there, but that's Melanie Media Co. on Instagram. My Twitter is at okaymelanie. But definitely check out AKA and our podcast for
check
more
out
episodes like
Acting Our
these.
podcast. Look at that. He literally has a little peace sign right behind him. Nugget. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Knowledge
Nonsense.
and Reasoning. Very special show.
Okay, Melanie, thank you for having.
Thank you, Nugget,
coming
for
on.
showing your face at the end, wagging your tail. This has been a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, okay, Melanie.
Fun guys out.
Peace out, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right.